Messy Coda back again inside Unity. This is a quick update just to let you know how I'm getting on with Muck, my Messy's ultimate character creator for Unity. It's my first attempt of making an asset on the asset store. Hopefully I'm not making an asset of myself in doing so. Would you like what I did there? Unfortunately, I have to say that I've been a little bit distracted because we've got our anniversary stream live on Twitch tonight, all the www.twitch.tv/themessycoda, and it's at 8 PM GMT, not 9 as normally it would be, 8 PM GMT. It's going to be 14 hours long, I bet. It's probably going to be even longer. Originally I thought it would be 12, but we've had so many developers who've wanted to come on for interviews. I've got back-to-back interviews for 14 hours, possibly longer. 8 PM we're going to start. It's 10 PM Eastern European time, 2 PM Central in the States, 3 PM Eastern in the States. I've got over $11,000 worth of assets and games to give away. I know it says 10 here, but that number keeps going up every second that I talk to you. Reason for that is because there are so many amazing asset store developers and people out there who have got keys that they've been donating to the anniversary stream, and everyone's been saying it's a way of saying thank you for the last year. I've done nothing this year other than chat with you and be lucky enough to have so many amazing people come on the stream to talk to you all and show you all of their assets that they've made. What are we going to be doing tonight, I hear you ask? Well, let me scroll up here, so go through the list. Here we go. Look at this, started off at 12. Started off at 12 hours and it's gone up to 14. If I keep talking to you, we'll go up even more. We've got Chris Development, who makes IK+. We've got Earth Shaping, Antonio, who's got Terra Pater and Cascade. We've got the amazing Dogmatic with Aquas. We've got Dragon's Nest Studios back in again. We've got Atavism. We've got Aquarius Max. He was with us this time last year, my first big stream. Talking to him for about 8 hours he was. He never went away. He's a beautiful bloke, and he's back again with his mega, medieval mega pack, I think that's how to pronounce it. We've got Amplify Shader. They're a team of many people, and we've got a couple of them coming in. We might even have the founder coming in on the stream tonight. We've got Procedural Dungeon Toolkit from Revision 3. We've got Stan from Stan's Assets. If you want to be doing mobile stuff, you need Stan's Assets in your life. But not only that, he's got a new asset that just came out. We've got a scene validation tool that's just come out. We'll be showing that off with Stan from Stan's Asset. If you want to make a game, you don't want to code, you can be playing with the Cat Game Builder with Tricky Fast Studios. They're back again, the beautiful Cincy Studios. It's no secret that I love them, and they're back again with yet more amazing stuff. And we've also got a new face I've just met. He's got some fantastic sci-fi kits. It is beautiful. It's a massive kit. It's the sci-fi industrial level kit, and it's Zemo Catalog. Not only that, he's got a really amazing realistic house pack as well. So if you want to have realistic suburban houses in your game, well, Zemo Catalog's got you covered. There's more people as well. It's not just this, there's more people. We're waiting to get time slots organised because people coming in. I've got so many other people that have been asking to come on. We've got interviews planned carrying us through until March. Oh my word. So yeah, don't forget, tonight, let's go over here with the Dragon Breathing Fire from the Atavism Boys. Saturday 26th of January is now. So tonight, 8 PM GMT, that is your afternoon if you're in the States, and it's actually your Sunday if you're over in Aussie or Kiwi land. Wow. Time travel just freaks my mind out. But for now, we're going to be playing about with Muck, and I'll see you all in a second. Here I am, inside Unity, and I want to tell you why Muck's not ready yet. I know I can hear you screaming and shouting, banging on the windows, kicking on my doors. Where's Muck? I want to get mucky with Messy. Well, the truth is, I've been preparing for this Saturday the 26th of January, which is tonight. It's actually Saturday now. If you're watching this in the future, hello future you from past me. How was the stream? Was it good? Did you have fun? What stream, I hear you ask? The 14-hour anniversary celebration stream. It's been 1 year since I've been on Twitch, and things have gone a little bit crazy in that time. Well, my way of saying thank you is to offer you the chance to win over $10,000, because we've exceeded 10,000. I thought we were going to do like $2,000 worth of prizes like last time. We've exceeded that far and beyond. We've got more than $10,000, more than $11,000 worth of prizes that are games, assets, you name it, you can get your hands on it. That sounds a little bit naughty, but you unfortunately can't get your hands on Muck, which is the point of this video. Muck's been delayed because I've been having to prepare for 12 asset store developers coming on for interviews. Back to back, sometimes we're chucking in some more vouchers and prizes and games and stuff for you guys and girls to win. But from 8 PM GMT, that's 10 PM Eastern European time rather, 2 PM Central over in the States, 3 PM Eastern in the States. You know where you are. If you're over in Aussie land, then it's in the future, even more, like 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours in the future from that. I can't keep track with all this time travel. Let's just say, I will be streaming for so long, I'm pretty sure no matter what time you awaken in front of your computer, you'll be able to catch me between Saturday night and Sunday. So sit back on your comfy sofa and enjoy yourself. Not only are you able to sit and listen and watch 12 amazing asset developers chat to yours truly, this beautiful man that is Messi Coda, you'll also be able to buy merch. That's correct. We've got merch. I know it's been a long time we've been chatting about it, and I've got a Let's Get Messy and Lurking While I'm Working collection. I know what you're saying. Look, it's all a giggle, but if you do want to help support the channel, I'm not sure how much of this cash gets to me when you buy stuff because I've only now done it. Even if a couple of quid of it gets to me, it's going to help in some way, but at least it's also going to mean that you're going to get something funky. It is a little bit cheeky there. No copyrighted material being used from anyone else. So let's get messy with the Messi Coda, and my favourite is Lurking While I'm Working. Oh, because that's just cheeky. You can also get, yourself a phone case. There's lots of different colours. There's hoodies. You're available in different colours, and tank tops, clothes for the boys and the girls, the little kids. If you've got tattoos as well, get yourself some. I'm having a cup of herbal tea. Get yourself some tattoos on there, and buy some clothes at the same time. So yeah, we're trying to be professional leading up to this 14-hour, possibly even longer. Let's be honest. I love to waffle stream that's coming on Saturday. This is why, unfortunately, Muck is a little bit delayed. Also, why Muck is delayed, because whenever I do a live stream and we chat about Muck and I show you something, you guys and girls keep coming up with new ideas and new features of what you want to have in Muck. It's called scope creep, and unusually, I'm the first to say, be very wary of scope creep. Scope creep is naughty and can hurt you. It's painful. You need a lot of medication. It's like, think of scope creep as hemorrhoids. You think you got rid of it, but it just keeps on coming back. Have that image in your head. One of the cool features we're adding is being able to group slots together. So now I'll show you what I mean. Here is the wonderful model by RR Freelance on the Unity Asset Store. I'll put a link down in the description down below for his models. He's been very generous to work together on Muck that he's provided for free inside Muck some character bases. You get meshes of the main body, and you get hair and masks. You get heads, and you get basically beards and all that kind of shenanigans. So I'll show you what I mean. Here's a bloke in a business suit, and I can change his hair to anything I want. I'm going to change the colour of his hair that I've chosen in this colour slider, and let's give him a funky beard. We've also added in scaling. Now, these are two different heads that were available. Let's change the skin color a little bit, make it a bit easier to see on my bad monitor. So now if I wanted to scale up his head, you see how his head's getting bigger, but his beard and his hair didn't. Now previously I had a very hacky way of doing that, and that basically had them as nested, one after the other, and you know, it worked, but it wasn't really, there wasn't that much control over it. So to do away with that, I'm adding this grouping logic that I can say, okay, this head belongs to this head group, and if I pop over here to, actually I've got a really bad feeling I've just changed the wrong one. Let's put that back down to none. Let's go over to the scene view and click on him. No, that wasn't the, okay, that wasn't the wrong one. So this is on the head group, let's say, and this beardy weirdy is also on the head group, and this one here is also on the head group. Now you see here his currently group is off, and I can tick those to be on. Bear in mind, none of this functionality actually works yet. This is what I'm adding. So I'm showing you stuff that looks like it works but has no real code behind it yet. It does, it's in there, but it's just not all tied together with fancy glue. The point being that in your little interface here, you can add a little icon for a lock if you want, a little padlock, and you could say that when I scaled up this head, because they're all grouped in the head group and they're ticked is currently grouped, like if there was a padlock, then all of them would scale up together uniformly. So when you move one scale, it moves all of them. Now that leads to questions of like, do you want to have the colors linked? I'm not linking the colors at the moment. It's very easy if you wanted to add that functionality for yourself, if you wanted to link the colors, but I like personally, and everyone else I've spoken to likes the ability to have by default colors separated. Now the other thing that we need to add is if I pop over back into here and I show you the beautiful color picker logic I've got, bear in mind we're still in editing mode, so up to here, if I bring that up, that's the UI that you see. Everything below that you wouldn't see. Ignore that. We've been making custom UIs all over the place to try and make things easier to use. As one of the main bits of feedback we get with Muck is like, you need to tidy up your UI. And I hate the Unity UI. We did a brief tutorial on a live stream while I was building the UI to show how you can do it. I will do a video at one point later on showing how you can make your own Unity UI editor windows. But I'm honestly, like with most of my tutorials, I'm not the right person to be teaching you anything, am I? I'm so messy and I barely know what I'm doing. So, you know, transparency and honesty for everyone there. Okay, you know me by now. Come on. You've been watching these videos long enough to know I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm just lucky that all my code seems to work, no matter how messy we get it. And I finally worked out that that's male and that's female. Well, chuffed with that. I finally worked out what that meant, and that actually, you know, because it looks a little bit naughty, I worked out what they were. Making sure this is a family-friendly channel for all of you out there. Now, if I pop over, because we're telling, say all this stuff that gets hidden and kept in there, powers all this stuff. If we click on this bloke, right, you can see that this model, this prefab, has this script, the messy color picker script. I love the messy color picker script. Honestly, I do. It's one of my favourite scripts I've written for this project so far. As I say, all this at the bottom is because I'm debugging mode, so we'll just hide that, move that up a little bit. So you will see that he's automatically worked out that this mesh actually has got two materials on it. It's got two materials on it because he's got a material that is this skin hair custom RGBA instance. If for this one instance, because we're in the instance, so ignore the instance, you know, this material. And it's got the suit custom RGBA. Forget that bit. That for the suit. Now, when you start using Muck, it says in these buttons, what colours do you want to control? And this is why if I move over to, let's click on the hair to make it even easier to see what I'm talking about. And we go to, where are you, my beautiful? Where are you, my beautiful hair? Female hair, head. Here we go. I didn't put a script on that here. Again, ignore that here. You'll see that I've got one colour that he's picking up, and that's from the skin custom hair. Well, it's hair custom material, and he's looking for the colour to gloss A colour property, and I'm using the colour palette of basic skin tone colour palette. Alrighty? Which, you know, it's easy because there's only one, and when you added one, there'll only be one colour here. But if I add more and more and more, I'll get more and more colours appearing. If we pop back over to this blokey and I click that we want to have the suit, and we realise actually you need to have a base colour, and I tell you what, let's add a colour palette to it. There you go. And I need to have a second one, which is going to be that one. And hey, we want to change his colour of his tie, which possibly could be this one. And you want to change the colour of his shoes, which could be this one. And you want to change the colour of his jacket, you know, whatever, and that could be that one. Turns out that to change all these different colours of these clothes, I'm having to change 5 different colour properties, which is quite a lot when you think about it. If I go back up here now, you will see Piff Paff Puff like magic is got 5 of these circles that have appeared. And now I can change the colour of his shoes, I can change the colour of his tie, I can change the colour of his pants to purple. And what is this one going to be? Is this, oh, here you go, his shirt. And is this one going to be the jacket? There you go. Which is all well and good, but the problem I discovered, because Muck is supposed to be able to handle pretty much any art asset that you're throwing at it, when we look at RR Freelance, he's got 2 different materials applied to this mesh. Now, if I wanted to start editing the skin colour as well, I can quite easily. I can just choose the skin colour from the drop down, and is colour 1? I'm not too sure for the skin colour, and I'm going to choose basic skin colour tone palette. If I go out and go back in, you'll see now we've got another one that's appeared. I've chosen the wrong one, haven't I? So it's not colour 2, colour 3. Let's pop out and go back in. Nope, it's not colour 3. Maybe it's colour 2. Maybe it is colour 2. Let's have a look. I think maybe it is colour 2. Yeah, you go. Look, it sounds a changing colour. Now you see there, that's a lot of colour-y, circly things. Now obviously you can change this interface. You can have colour pickers or whatever you want to have. This is just a standard. I've thrown these one into Muck, so at least you've got something to get you going. I'm not going to sit there making you colour wheels because there's enough talented people out there who've already made such products. But the point being is that you don't want to have a duplicated button up here for this, because when you start scrolling through it, it'll get confusing. You'll be scrolling through the types of bodies, and then you'll be scrolling through for skin colour. So instead, I'm going to be separating them so you can actually group them that way as well. So when you think of these buttons are able to be grouped together, this one here I'll be able to split into 2. So not only are we grouping as in merging, we're splitting as well. And that's the new bits of functionality that I'm working on at the moment, which will make Muck work with pretty much any asset that you could throw at it. Why am I confident with that? Well, I'll show you why. Again, this is another one of our prefabs models that you get free with Muck. And as you see that his hair and his beard have carried over into this. And the reason why, if I keep on just going off and clicking, it will just randomly change the colours as well until I specifically, it says that when it doesn't, choose a colour. See there, I clicked on that and it changed its colour again because I hadn't actually told it a colour that I wanted. Once you tell it a colour that you want, then he would stick to it. Now ideally when you're going through, oh here we go, my little bug there, he's not saving it. There we go. So it would save his hair colour so that when you go back here it will keep his hair colour, because at the moment he's losing it. I don't know why that bloke's losing his hair colour. Interesting. That's another little bug. That feature was working perfectly yesterday and I managed to break it again. As I say, a little bit distracted trying to get this Saturday 26th of Jan, that is tonight, 14-hour stream where I'm giving you over $11,000 worth of prizes. I can't keep changing this because the number just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. I am so grateful and humbled by everyone, I have to say, who's not only coming on for a stream, who's provided asset keys, not only developers, people who have won other assets or purchased assets elsewhere and have got keys for them, like from Humble Bundle, or have won them in competitions, like from the DevDog competitions, and are donating their keys. Thank you so much, so many people. I'm going to just have another sip of my tea. Here we go. And the other thing I'm mucking about to show you, look, this bloke here is from Maxim Bugrimov's Apocalypse, Future Apocalypse Poco Pack, Mega Post-Apocalyptic Characters Pack. Oi. So, yeah, it's a mouthful, isn't it? You'll see that I've got, and ignore the fact that these icons are in there because I've just grabbing random little pictures and adding them and stuff. So this isn't really his shirt. This one's supposed to be for his trousers, but I didn't put a picture of trousers. And I've grey-haired trousers, so you know that they're trousers. And I can change the colour of my trousers, and he can scroll through the different styles of trousers that he's got. And if I go here to the heads, I can scroll through the different heads that he's got. And unfortunately, with the shader that Maxim Bugrimov's got, he hasn't really separated for all of these little elements. So if I go back to the body, and I put the body down to white, you can see that his natural colours of his material, of his textures, are coming through. Now we would need to sit and make masks, and you'd need to edit your own materials so you can support that. And I'm thinking I might actually do that. I might do a little pack, add-on packs for Muck, where you can get pre-designed Muck lists and materials to help support your migration. If I now go to this bit, is shoes, and he's got different shoe designs with mega post-apocalyptic character pack from Maxim Bugrimov. Again, I'll put that link in the description down below. So there's a lot of, and he's got weapons and other things as well. You can see that there's a lot of variation, because when I go to the coat, or the top part of his body, you see that he's going through, oh, that's all the ones we had. But you can see that I've decided that I've just mixed them up. There is no need, there's no rule that says every single avatar that you're putting into your Muck creator in your game, your avatar character creator, has to be looking exactly the same. You could have your next one in the list, a little bunny rabbit, if you wanted. And there you go, just showing that Muck is really supporting anything that you want to throw at it. Now, when it goes live, hopefully all those silly bugs are going to be fixed and everything will look funky. But until then, we need to finish off with this amazing Saturday, 26th of Jan, which is tonight, 14-hour stream on my live Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TheMusicCoder, where I will have many amazing, fantabulous guests. Who's coming on, I hear you ask? Well, we've got, well, as I say, there's probably going to be more, because there's people that are said that they wanted to come on and they were waiting to commit, and tell me what time they can actually come on tonight. And this is why it's going to be more than 14 hours, because the list just keeps getting longer and longer. What we were going to have: Chris Development, who makes the wonderful IK Plus. We've got Antonio from Earth Shaping, who's got Terra Painter and Cascade. We've got Dogmatic, who I've been waiting, and I finally been able to grab him. To be fair, Dogmatic is he's been immediately responsive of when I messaged him to come on. I just haven't had any time in my schedule. It's been crazy the amount of people that have listed that wanted to come on for interviews in 2018, and as soon as 2019 opened up, I was like, that's it, I'm putting Dogmatic on my list. Aquas, you're coming on. Everyone in Discord has been saying, when is Dogmatic coming on for Aquas? And guys and gals, thank you for your patience. We finally managed to find a slot, and Dogmatic is on. Aquas, everyone's already got Aquas. By the time I'm doing Aquas, you've already got it. Has anyone not got Aquas? You want to see what he's got coming up with Aquas too, don't you? I know what you're up to, cheeky sausages. And we've also got Dragon Sand Studios. We've had them on a couple of times. The boys from Dragon Sand, they are a laugh indeed. We're going to be doing something a little bit different and a little bit special for the anniversary stream, and there'll be a link for people as well. keep it stum. We've got Aquarius Max. Aquarius Max was on my first big stream this time last year. It was my Weave celebration stream. We became a Twitch affiliate in 1 week. It took us a week to become a Twitch affiliate, which was nuts. Like the minimum amount of time that you could to become a Twitch affiliate. And Aquarius Max was on that crazy stream. He came on for an hour interview and stayed with us for about 8 hours, chatting, laughing, singing, playing games, being absolutely wonderful. So we've got Maxi back on to show us his new medieval mega packs and whatever else he's been up to. Amplify Shader. These, I mean, I'd never thought that I'd be able to get so many people coming on. Amplify Shader is going to come on. We have a team of people. So when I say Amplify Shader, it's not like, it's one person, 2 people that work this thing. It's a team of them. So we've got some of Amplify Shader team coming on, and I'll be grabbing them on another time as well, because I honestly don't think that this stream's going to be enough to talk about all the amazing stuff. Oh, my tea went down the wrong way. But these guys and girls do. Do you like making dungeons? Do you like being in the dark? Well, Procedural Dungeon Toolkit Designer or Developer Revision 3 is going to be on as well. We've got Stan from Stan's Asset, Stan the man. Now, if you want to be doing mobile stuff, you need Stan in your life. But not only that, he's got this new product called Scene Validator that will be putting it through its paces by shoving it in some of these other scenes that we'll be playing during these interviews. Cat Game Builder. What can I say? For people who want to make games but don't want to write a single line of code, well, Tricky Fast Studios got you covered with a Cat Game Builder, and they'll be on to show me how to use it. Because to be honest, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. They're back. Cinti Studios. Come on, everyone knows that I am a bit of a Cinti fanboy at this point now. That doesn't mean they get a free pass. I think I've actually had people, and you know who you are, it's not just 1 or 2, there's quite a few, more than a handful of people have sent me messages saying, why are you so mean to Cinti Studios whenever they come on? You're so rude to them about colliders. Well, I'm not rude to them about colliders, it's just, colliders are an important part of my life. And they've got a new prototype pack out, which has got colliders. And little birdie told me that, it's like, here's a little Easter egg, a little sneaky peek, here's something, with you in mind, here's some colliders. And I'm like, yay, colliders. Now, Cinti, you just need to stick them everywhere. So they'll be on the stream. We've also got a new person that I've just recently bumped into and met is Zimo Gatala. Now, I'm going to try and speak Spanish or mispronounce every name in the world, but I will do it on stream with Zimo Gatala and his amazing sci-fi industrial level kit. Everyone knows. After 3 seconds of speaking to me, you know that I love sci-fi stuff. You know I love Star Wars. You know I love Serenity and Firefly. And we're making our above what do we call it? Our version of Subnautica. Above Nautica. and we're looking for sci-fi stuff. And part of that, I was looking around and we stumbled across this pack. It is massive and it looks beautiful, and we're going to chat with Zemo and have a play with his stuff on stream. There's also other names that were coming in. We've got Yolan, who's got his amazing package manager that he'll be showing us. I'm trying to grab more people in. We have Real Ivy and waiting to see if we can, because people have got commitments. Trying to grab him, and we've got Jason Booth, who's got one batch that's just come out. We're trying to grab him to come on as well. Look at all these lovely messages of love and support you're doing. Oh, wonderful badges, all of you, beautiful badges, every single one of them. So don't forget, it is 8 PM GMT. It's an early start. It's an early start because we'll be going on for a long time. 8 PM GMT. That's 10 PM Eastern European time, 2 PM Central, 3 PM Eastern in the States. We're going to be going on until, I don't, come on, we're not going to do 24 hours. I think 14 hours is going to be, at that point, I'll be drooling over the microphone and you'll be poking at me to wake me up. So, if you want to see 12 asset store developers, possibly more, and me giving away shed loads of money for games and assets, well, get over to twitch.tv/themessycoder. All you need to do is be a follower. Stick yourself a follower on the YouTube, which is the subscribe button on YouTube. Come over to Twitter, get yourself on there so that you can get notified, and yeah, enjoy the stream. So until then, if you do like it and you want to wear it, then click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.